Hey guys, it's OKB. Alright, so this week's Fuku is actually pretty amazing. There's a lot of really good ninjas in the packs here, and it's just, just meta ninjas really. Toast Chance Jiraiya is awesome. He costs a lot too, so he definitely is probably the better of the pack, though. It's kind of evened out because if you're getting Kabuto, which is 10 fragments per pack, they give you 10 instead of 8. And then Mailchik Soto, not so good. Edo Madara is pretty nice. It's 10 fragments as well. And then Rinnegan Sasuke is 12 fragments each. And yes, Rinnegan Sasuke is still useful, especially against those Susanoo Shisuis. It's really annoying to fight against the Susanoo Shisui right now. It's similar to what happened when we went against Six Pass Naruto. Rinnegan Sasuke helped against Susanoo Shisui, but he doesn't really... he's not... how should I say this? He helps against Susanoo Shisui, but he isn't enough against Susanoo Shisui. All right, you might get lucky with Rinnegan Sasuke, and that's actually why I'm picking him over everything else. I like Sage Kabuto. I'd love to have some fun with him, but Susanoo Shisui right now is just killing it. People are still using Six Pass Naruto, and I guess he's somewhat useful against Edo Madara. Because of the paralysis and the not getting them to scale with any shields or something like that. That's still useful. So there's that, and then there's Ronin Naruto, which the only use for Ronin Naruto at the moment is the beginning buff, where you get, it's kind of like Asuma, but I think stronger, or maybe it was just as strong. It's just a nice swordsman to have around to buff in the beginning of each round if you do blitz or something like that. But yeah, there's a lot of really good ninjas here, and then you also have the powerful item option of Pack 5, which usually has training potions or refines. I guess I go to forums to check out what's actually inside those powerful item optional Pack 5s. I'm gonna check now, but just in general, just know that the more you spend, the better it is. This is only 35,000, which I actually kind of like, because you do get the ultimate treasure essence at that level. With all these big Fukus now, they're only giving in at 40 and 50,000. So if you're missing those ultimate treasure essences, or you really need those treasure tool buffs, this is actually quite nice. There's a command flag here too. I love that here. Okay, so I'm gonna go from bottom to top. This seems more normal to me compared to what it was before. They used to not, like, with all these huge Fukus, like we hit the 110,000 Fuku last time. That one, yeah, you had to wait a lot to get like the top items with training potions, command flags, or like secret scrolls or something like that, right? But yeah, I kind of like the 35,000 because they give the really good items with a lower price, basically. But yeah, if you're able to save up to a higher Fuku, usually that's better in terms of value. I just really miss having command flag at only 30 or 30,000, 35,000, something like that. Okay. Yeah, in terms of events though, we have Lucky Wheel, which is nice. Indra is nice. I actually think we can put Indra as position 1. I fought against a team that destroyed me, I think. My Six Pass Naruto with Jiraiya and Indra, and I forgot the third ninja, but he's actually quite nice. After seeing him, trying him out a little bit on someone else's account, there's some... so the choices for ninjas are not that great, but in terms of power items, I guess Lucky Wheel would be the best. So if you're thinking purely in terms of power, Lucky Wheel is the best. There's a Mokubu trial, right, and there's like a Wheel of Offering. The first 100 is usually worth it. There's a little Lucky Snatch, and there's all this, like in the previous Lucky Snatches, we had like coupons as jackpots, and the people kept getting those jackpots and spending that jackpot back in Lucky Snatch, and it was just like a huge over and over until you run out thing. Now they didn't give a coupon thing, so we don't really know how many. You probably have to spend past 500 for a guaranteed Tsunade. Is my guess, something like 40,000, but don't quote me on that. That's just my guess based on what it was when we tested out in the last Fuku. In the last Lucky Snatch and the Lucky Snatch before that. Yeah, it just seemed like 40,000 was the break-even mark where you probably will get Tsunade. But in general, I actually don't like Lucky Snatch very much in terms of value. All right. Okay, so we got that. Nando's Ramen isn't really much, and then And this Konoha's Great Tree, which, if I'm being honest, I also don't like the ninja selection too much. Sumsu Kushina looks fun, and I'm probably going to get her just for fun, but none of these ninjas are really that good right now. Kimono Shisui loses to Susanoo Shisui like 2-1, so it's unfortunate, right? But you do have power items. For 35,000 coupons, you just want to go with Lucky Wheel, all right? Unless you're spending way past that, like 60,000 or something, 50, 60,000 coupons because the wheel goes up as you spend more, and you do want Susanoo Shisui, okay, that's fine. To go for the wheel if you want power items, but you want Susanoo Shisui at the same time, right? And his breakthroughs. That 5th Hokage Sonodai has breakthroughs too. Edo Hashirama is just whatever at this point. You also have command flags on here. I actually didn't see that. But yeah, beyond that, I wouldn't say the value of the tree is better than Lucky Wheel, even if you want a ninja and Lucky Wheel, or you don't care, let's just say you don't care about the selection in the reward shop, I'd probably still go with Lucky Wheel just because the Lucky Tree, level 6 isn't that great. Level 5 is, Christmas Kushina is decent there, but Rage Obito isn't. He's just for fun. Level 4 is decent though, but you're not stuck there once. So, in general, like it's like the Fuku itself is awesome, but the events are half baked. They're just kind of there, but not really, and it's hard, right? But yeah, it is 4.5 out of 5 if you're only going for power items. Just playing that. Okay, so I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. There's not much to say. And then I'm gonna spend, and there should be timestamps in the descriptions and the time bar that you guys navigate around with. And I'm just going to go over each of these events quickly, and then we're going to put music over the spending part. And I am spending. I am always going to be spending. Maybe not on my account, but for this one I am. If you guys remember, like the 110,000 Fuku, I only spent about half of that. And I was saving for the next Fuku, where I can get another ninja, and this is the perfect example, right? I'm going to grab Rinnegan Sasuke simply because he's going to be useful against Susanoo Shisui's. There's going to be people weaker than me that might beat me because of Shisui, so I got to prepare against that. It's unfortunate, but it has to happen. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. So let's get started. Infinite Illusion Special Rebate is still here. Final Battle Hashirama. Not that great. Platinum monthly recharge, coupons, you got training potions. As usual, it's pretty decent. They usually have good items. So far, so good. Cultivation pills. Cultivation pills some people don't want, so that might not be the best for you in the 2,500 ingot recharge. Oh, the new platinum pack 6, 7, 8. 8. Rena Festival Daidara is fun, but Susanoo Shisui, I think, still beats him out now. Greninja Orochimaru is nice. Very nice. Kimono Kakashi. I think he's starting to go out of fashion a little bit simply because there's a lot of... You can't even immobilize the guy. You can't even immobilize Susanoo Shisui. So it's like, why bother getting him now? Though he is useful in a whole bunch of random modes, actually. Just like, especially strong approaching. He speeds things up for you there a lot. Fifth Hokage Tsunade breakthroughs is going to be really nice there. Ronin Haku is very nice with Susanoo Shisui. But if you're fighting against another Susanoo Shisui, it's not useful. Ronin Haku, I'm like on the edge. So maybe if we can get him free to play, then I'll be... Oh wait, no. If I get him free to play, and I still can't fight against Susanoo Shisui because Shisui is swordsman, and Haku fights against... Well, Haku does anti-swordsman, so it won't work against Shisui. It's a Shisui support against other things, but other things are not better than Shisui, so you technically don't need Ronin Haku at the moment. You'll need him later, when the next meta comes out. Okay, powerful item optional pack 5 should be pretty good. It's usually refunds or training potions, which should be what you go for. All right, command flag, training potion, cultivation pills. Myokubu's not so much. Refunds are nice. Same thing here, except yeah. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It's pretty good. Days of Welfare. Remember, if you're recharging to pace yourself here, 500 each time. The first 500 I think is reliably good. Sometimes the 2000 is better. I think 45 cave keys is actually quite nice. So if you divide by 4, it's what, 10. I'll probably prefer the 500. Recharge 500 every single day, slightly. Remember coins. Go for a Kushina or a Jiraiya. All of them are really nice. And Secret Skull Plate fragments are kind of nice too. I like that. Okay, Fuku itself, just in general, the more you spend, the better the value is technically. But I would probably go for 1,000 instead of 500 on this one, just because the 10 cultivation pills, you shouldn't even count that. It's barely helpful. 1,000 is definitely better. All right, the 3,000 versus 1,000. Let's go for cultivation pills. Dislike that. You do have charms, cultivation pills. I mean, cultivation scrolls. I dislike. Cultivation pills is okay. Cave keys doubled, refines doubled, so it's basically you're doubling this. But then 5 training potions versus cultivation pills and charm material packs. I think 3,000 might be better if you actually do like the cultivation pills. But if you don't need it, then 1,000 is better in total value, right, for you. 8,000, obviously you wanted 10,000 over 8,000, but 8,000 is where you start getting the powerful item optional packs or the really good ninjas. And let's take a look here. What is in the ninjas of Fuku? Let's take a look. Or I mean the power items in Fuku. So new Fuku optional pack. Super value item optional pack 5. I'm not actually too sure what's in them, but usually training potions or refinances are in them. Are there any rebates happening right now? Let's see. The cave key rebate, I suppose. I mean, if you really need it, you can honestly just buy it from the lucky star. I mean, or the lucky star wheel, lucky star wheel pack. Here, I guess you can get some cave keys there if you want, but I don't know. It's usually I wouldn't even bother. I just don't buy cave keys. All right. I know it gives ultimate treasure essences, but those generally get less and less power, and other items generally just give you much more overall. Okay, so 8,000. You have Milk Boost, which dislike. Training potions, advanced experimentals, charms. It's okay. I think the 10,000 is very similar to. It just give you more Milk Boost, training potions. Yeah, 8,000, 10,000 is just okay. 3 out of 5. I just don't like the Milky Boost that much. Experimentals, once again, I like the protections way more. But you're gonna get those anyways, so it's fine. Charms are pretty typical. Yeah, 3 out of 5. 20,000 over 10,000, 100%. You get epic refines. That's where you get the good items. I don't like the Magatama, but I guess there's always gonna be this one item that doesn't give you a lot. So yeah, cave keys and secret scroll packs. 20,000 isn't actually that much better than 10,000. I don't think it matters which one you pick in terms of overall value. Simply because Myokubus aren't that great, but then you have levels of Magatama here, which lowers down a lot of the value for me. And then you have cave keys, which I don't like. I don't actually prefer cave keys a lot. Skill trials versus cave keys, it's hard to say which one is better. I mean, in terms of, I'm not even looking at like numbers here. I'm just saying which item I would use more, and it would probably be the experimentals. But it really depends on if you're getting a new ninja or if you focus more on power and less on ninjas. If you're getting fewer ninjas, obviously it's better to get more power items, right? But yeah, 20,000, 10,000 is about the same level of bad stuff. So I would be okay with either one if you don't have enough for 35,000. And obviously you have 35,000. It's the best. I'm going for running on Sasuke 100% here. So yeah, we're going to have, let's see, Ultimate Treasure Essence, Refine, Super Value. Everything on the last one. Yeah, everything on the last one is usually the best and awesome and the one you want to go for. Okay, so how many packs of these do you get? 7, 9, 10. So you get 10 of these. In other words, you have 80 fragments of Toshin Shiraya, 80 fragments of Ronin Naruto, 100 fragments of Sage Kabuto. So if you have 3 stars, you can get them 4 stars and broken through. Same thing with Eromaras, to get them 4 stars, the 100 fragments. Or you can get 120 fragments of Rinnegan Sasuke or Male Chikusoto, which is weird to me. I'm going to go for Rinnegan Sasuke because he's just going to be useful in some anti-teams here. But I think most people who really want him are going to get him. And Powerful Item Optional Pack 5, they didn't say what it was on. So, someone in the comments, tell me what the pack is, and then people can take a look at what it is. But Super Item Optional Pack 5, I wish they wrote down what's in those packs, right? I guess this is not the first. This is not a new pack, but we can't remember what's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So it would really help Oasis for this to happen. Okay. Colored banner. All right, so this is where you want to spend. Gemma Curry, if you need it. She's still quite useful. Or is it a he or she? I can't quite remember. I think it's a he dressing up as a she or something. Okay, command flags. I was considering getting some, and I think if I get swimsuit Kushina, I might get a couple flags before getting some power items from Konoha's Great Tree. Toashian Shiraya is here, and this is how much it costs per fragment. 35, right? That's more than usual. So if we let's say 80 fragments times 350 coupons each. So wow, he costs 3,500, 24,000 plus, so 28,000 coupons for Toashian Shiraya. I think that's a fair price, and that's fair. And yes, Edo Itachi breakthroughs is actually quite nice. Yeah, I mean, from what I'm seeing, I guess people with Susanoo Shisu would be using him, so it's definitely there. We also have 6-pass Naruto, which 200. I don't know if 200 is a good price. I probably wouldn't get him from that price, but I don't think any other shop has him right now. I mean, we'll eventually have him in other shops as well, but in terms of total value, it's usually not the best. For power items, ninja assist, no. I mean, unless you want the cultivation pills, but you don't really need that. Advanced skill trials, it gives both, so no. Super. This is very normal prices. We want discounted prices. Yeah, these refines are not. I wouldn't go too much for this, except for the command flags. I might just go for command flags because I'm missing 5 of them, right? So they're gonna come out with another one. I'm miss 6, so it's kind of ridiculous. Like we have 5, another one coming out later with a random effect. China probably has a whole bunch more that I haven't even looked at. So we do need command flags. So I'm gonna buy at least 1 command flag after we go for Konoha's Tree, and yeah, I mean that is the other event to spend for. But we're on Colored Banner, and I think I just finished with Colored Banner because there's not much else to say. There's no real rebate that you need to spend on either. No charm rebates or whatever. And they don't have the 30 training potion packs out here. Okay, Lucky Stars. So I already mentioned this, but yeah, this is the best for power. If you want to go for power, Killer Bee is actually still useful here. For if you want to build some teams based on I think 5 natures that'll help here, but some people already max out 5 natures anyways, so they don't need it. Runan Zabuza I think is quite nice because the mist I think helps hit Susanoo. It hits Susanoo Shisui, but it doesn't really affect Susanoo Shisui, though his mystery does. But you have to wait until round 2, which is a problem because Susanoo Shisui really blitzes things out, so it's pretty tough. But so yeah, Ronin Zabuza, could be used against 6-pass Naruto in a special team. I think I've mentioned that before. It's hard to say whether Edo Zabuza is better because he has breakthroughs this week too. And trying him out in Arena was actually kind of insane. He dealt so much damage. I think only Rinnegan Sasuke is getting more important by the minute because we have all these random standard attack people that just keeps coming and coming and coming, and you need that fear to keep him out. Also, one of the reasons I'm getting Rinnegan Sasuke is, aside from the fear factor, which is quite useful already. Fear is the main reason why you want to use Sasuke. But I think people forget about this. Let me show you. I'm against Edo Zabuza, which might be a free-to-play meta for people who don't have much. But yeah, Sasuke here. I don't have him broken through here, but basically he can replace increasing his own ninjutsu with block 50% of damage of pure taijutsu attacks, which sounds like it's useless, but against these Zabuzas that are coming out, especially because 3 versus 3 arena is giving out Edo Zabuza, and then we're gonna have him from fragments. A lot of people already have his fragments, so they're gonna 4-star him and break through him, and he is gonna be strong in arena. Especially, he was blitzing me out in arena earlier. I don't know about in 1 versus 1 outside of arena, simply because he can be countered as long as you think about. Well, as long as you have Rinnegan Sasuke, I guess. That's my first thought, but I suppose if your opponent is not prepared for Edo Zabuza, it would be pretty difficult. Against Susanoo Shisui, it would be hard to say. I guess it depends on who's faster. Yeah. probably just faster. But yeah, okay, that's Ronin Zabuza for you. With all Ronin Zabuza, Edo Zabuza's there. Young adult doesn't. You don't really need that. And then Izanagi Danzo is good for the Anbu. So Izanagi Danzo is actually, you can actually use him with Susanoo Shisui. You know, if I had Izanagi, I have Izanagi Danzo breakthroughs, but I don't have Susanoo Shisui. If I had them, I would put them together in a team because I think even if even if Izanagi Danzo dies, there's going to be a huge buff in critical rate for Susanoo Shisui. If you're fighting against another Susanoo Shisui, it's going to be critical rate versus critical rate, and critical rate's just going to matter a lot. So Izanagi Danzo I actually would consider. He's cheap, but his buff is really really strong. Just in a battle of critical rate, he's really cheap compared to pretty much any other support ninjas you can throw in at Susanoo Shisui. All right, and then there's the secret scrolls. So that's Lucky Star Wheel. I already kind of went over Lucky Snatch. Not really worth it. Not gonna really bother. I mean, some of these ninjas are useful here and there. Reserve Cell Sonata is the only one useful thing, but in Lucky Snatch gift pack, what's in here? Lucky Snatch gift pack. Let me look at it. Okay, so think we're doing this right. Okay, so Lucky Snatch gift pack has a Kasekuration Sasori, Summer Kakashi, Kasekuration Hidan, 6+ of Naruto. So if you, so if you want 6+ Naruto, sure. That's one way to get it. Swimsuit Sai, none of which are that great. Very free to play, but also the value is not that great in general. I do kind of like the command flag in here, but it's kind of rare. Magatamas, you do have some coupons getting back. So I guess if you're missing some coupons to finish off the Fuku, this is one way to go, right? Epic Refines, Experimentals. Okay, so I do like the experimental packs because we don't get very many of them. I have way more advanced than I do have normals. So, the advance is not more rare. It's less rare. It's more common. Okay, you have common essence, and then you have bells. Actually, the value's not that bad, but it's just in overall value, I would still probably prefer Lucky Wheel. Founder Madara, even with his breakthroughs, he's not that great anymore. I don't really see anyone using him, but he's still useful sometimes here and there. All right. Command flag. You still have this critical rate thing, but then now that Susanoo Shisui's here, you don't need him with Susanoo Shisui. That's the problem. All right. Cave keys, do the 1,000 or the 2,000. Doesn't really matter. The increase in rewards don't help that much more. Treasure of the Sage is often overlooked, and I was actually considering this, but I'm on 189 account. So sometimes I think you can get 30% off. So let's see. It's a lot of stuff here. You don't have to look at everything. It's just all text, but the only thing that might be worth it, discount at 50% for purifications, red chakra runes. No. So 40%. It's not much I should see. Donzo, no. Advanced threads. If you're new, you can only get 30% off at the good stuff. In terms of breakthrough stones, though, you do want the giant Katsu here. So this is probably one of the only ways to get the giant Katsu stone, which it's used for summoning your summoning mystery. So when you see people using their mystery, your fire main or something, and they summon like this thing that heals you, the slug that heals you, that comes from the summoning stones, which you use in the summon function. A lot of people don't seem to know this, so I keep saying this over and over again. You go to cultivation, I believe, and then giant Katsu, there's Gamachu, and you guys can see up on the top what it does. It's the locked part, right? But yeah, the mystery here is you use some stones you get from the black market or something, or the exchange shop in Konoha, and then you also buy some Katsu stones for this. So yeah, at this point, especially in arena, you recover 9% life to all units, and then cancel 1 layer of debuffs for that unit, which is really critical for something like Earth Main for like a sort of defense against some sort of control. It might not be as helpful. No, actually, it'll be more helpful for Water Main because you're healing more people. Wind Main, I guess is somewhat helpful. It's just especially helpful for mains that can't remove debuffs with their mystery. I think it's worth it if you get a 20% off, even 10% off. I think it's worth it. But yeah, other than that, I don't see too much that is too much worth it. I mean, if you get a really good discount on a clothing shop, sure, but it's not that much better. Milkaboos always do the extra trials. Cost like 10 ingots or so. That's of course if you do spend. Raza's here and he has breakthroughs too, which I think is just okay. I'll make another video on Raza in the future. But I gotta go through Gengetsu first. But yeah, we're getting him for free. I don't know why Naruto's here. He doesn't have breakthroughs. He has a bond skill already, but the bond skill isn't that good. And then we have Wedding Hinata, which is just okay, but it's not like your first choice to get. Yeah, I don't see too many uses for Wedding Hinata at the moment. And I don't know. It's a risky bet to take if you want to go for the future here. Okay. And then we have Naruto's Ramen for the last thing, which is, swimsuit. I had swimsuit Minato for a while, and he's actually okay. He's actually decent. Against 6-pass Naruto, at least. But most of the ninjas now don't have dodge, except for Susanoo Shisui. Okay, you can have dodge on Susanoo Shisui, but the dodge doesn't actually really matter that much. Yeah, it just doesn't. Renner Festival Kurotsuchi, that no cheating might actually. I don't know if that no cheating can affect Susanoo Shisui. I mean, it's gonna hit through his immunity to status, or his reflect debuffs maybe, but it's like you hit 2 people out of 4, and it's chancy, and she also gets killed quickly because she doesn't really have much defense. She technically gives resistance for every 10 chakra used, but that's not enough defense against any attacks, really. So, and her mystery comes in round 2. So, a lot of things you don't like about her, but if you're able to use her, sure. The other stuff isn't too. Okay, Kotetsu here is useful for infinite illusions of chase. That's one thing, right? It looks fun. Swimsuit Konan used to be fun, but the Katsuki people are not the ones in charge anymore. So I would hold off on that. A summon here, I guess, if you're a whale and you just run out of power items to go for. And there's not much else, but yeah, generally the value, don't actually spend coupons in here, right? Okay, we got Lucky Kono Tree. In general, the items are okay. If you're gonna spend 35,000, okay, it's okay in Kono's Tree. Up 30,000 would be okay in Kono's Tree. 5, 6 isn't that great. So, aside from the power items, I don't really like any of the ninjas here. I know I got Swimsuit Sai last time from Lucky Snatch, but I'm still finding a way to use him. So, yeah, not really my thing. I would rather have a level 5 tree than level 6 tree. All right, except I do get more of these fortune coins technically, so I'm probably just gonna grab Swimsuit Kushina because that's like the only. Kimono Shisui is nice, but it can't even go against Susanoo Shisui. It's disappointing. I got Kimono Shisui on this account. Wish I could use him, really. Okay, we got Ibiki here. Swimsuit Kushina. I'm going to get Swimsuit Kushina just for fun. I've seen some whales use her, and she seems kind of interesting. Not super meta, but decent enough. She prevents your lineup for getting your chakra drained. So I guess that's okay. There's a 25 combo dealing paralysis and suppress immunity. Maybe if you go to 3 vs 3 arena or Green Ninja War or something that could be helpful. This is literally Crazy Kushina's mystery, but it's a chase. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. Oh, it also ignores some defensive resistance, which is kind of nice. Also, okay, she also drains chakra at the end of your own chakra at the end of the round, increasing her attack by 8%. So technically, if you have 100 chakra, you could increase her own attack by 80% per round. And her mysteries pure taijutsu, so that's okay. Her attack is Kushina clones, which probably do both tai and ninjutsu, so it probably doesn't stack as much for her that. And then the bottom passive is just Kushina can use 2 mysteries each round, though she doesn't use her mystery in round 1. She uses in round 2. Kushina is immune to debuffs, which is level 1. Whenever she causes a critical hit, it's immobilized, which is, I guess, is nice. I guess you can just hit people and immobilize them. First line of control, and then enter explosive mode. So under her explosive mode, she'll have level 2 immunity, recover some life when she's attacked. which is a good for a support, and she is more set up for a support. But you could use her as a position 1 as a weird, I don't know, weird debuffer. But that's only if she survives. That's the problem. So she doesn't really recover her life until she gets into critical mode. But her critical mode happens in round 2 because her mystery happens in round 2. And so against any blitz like Susanoo Shishi that we're having today, not so ideal. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get her anyways, just for fun, but, that's my analysis on her. All right, so power items, I might just get some power items after that. And then there's a command flag here. So what I'm probably planning to do is go mostly on Konoha's Great Tree, but I don't like the level 6 tree too much, so I'm going to spend at least 1 on command flags because I'm missing 5. So I'm going to get one from Fuku, Konoha's Great Tree, and Konoha's Great Tree here, right? Get a command flag here. So we're going to have 2 command flags, and then we're going to have a 3rd one from Colored Banner. And that's pretty much my plan. It's not the best Fuku spending plan. It's not the best. I mean, if I really wanted the best, I would go for Lucky Wheel and just go for power all the way. But I want to try out new ninjas because I get bored if I don't. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, guys. I think that's it. We're going to get right into the spending. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and it's too late to tell people to use the Brave browser. That's fine. Let's go on to the spending part. Okay, guys, nearly forgot to say, Naruto's Froggy is here. Do it if you have the Jonin medal, the medal, the Platinum Monthly card, or you can do that every month. Oh, hey, look, I have a power gift pack. Yay! How much is it again? Oh, it's okay. Secret scrolls and training potions and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Just 500 is good. You only go for the 1,000 or above if you've really maxed out Platinum Monthly card and Monthly card every single month, and you have a Platinum Monthly card, and you have a Jonin medal, and you have enough for Mokaboos, which actually isn't much. Other than that, I think that's it. All right, let's get started.
I'm going through all the old Kodak. Wanna know why you hit me back? I wanna know. I've been holding something back that maybe you should know. I just want to give you this thing. Can you take it home? 'Cause we ain't seen what this could be. Quit playing games, just come in. Us, 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 hey, 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 us, 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 hey. Do you wanna go around? Hit you up soon as I know you're down. Tell me what good when you wanna guarantee. Hope that you're here with me. This will be the guy you love. Do you wanna go around? Hit you up soon as I know you're down. I just want to give you this thing. Can you take it home? 'Cause we ain't seen what this could be. Ain't seen what this could be. Quit playing games, just come in. Us, 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 hey, 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 us, 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 hey. since I fell in love. But after last time, don't wanna mess things up. You're so beautiful, and I can't deny. My heart is always with you, my head's always stuck in time. Love, let me go, cause I've been holding on for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go. Guess I didn't know it would end this way. One drink too much and I could see your face. Why did I let you go? How could I let you leave? Will I ever see you? And do you think of me? Love, let me go, cause I've been holding up for far too long. I've been fighting and keeping strong, now you just gotta let me go. Time, wash away every feeling that can cause me pain. All these memories I can't escape, can you let them all wash away? Let it all wash away, cause I don't wanna feel the pain. Love, just let me go, cause I don't wanna feel the pain of holding on and keeping strong. So now I'm moving on, I don't wanna feel the same. So love, just let me go.
This is where I wanna be, baby. Let me tell you something. You're everything to me, and I don't need nothing. This is where I wanna be. Cause I love you all the time, boy. Got you on my mind, boy. Never gonna stop. Give it up, cause you're my boy. heartbeat calling. Can you feel the love we're falling? Just take my hand and take me home tonight. Throwing caution to the wind, I'll take a chance and let you in. Just take my hand and take me home tonight. We defeat all impossibilities. Yeah, you and me, we'll take our hearts and run free into the wild.
would, never ask you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Drink without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you
take a sip for me? Even though I'm home tonight.
So won't you
take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know that one night I'll be there again.
working hard but we're not alone. One day you're gonna sing along. Days coming when it won't be long now. New song on the radio. Got me tickets to my sold out show. Lining up just to take a photo. Don't waste your time, I never make it. Thank you for the invite. Music got me elevated, call me for the next night. Know you're feeling tired, well I got a place to sleep. I won't be needing it anyway, been away for a week now. Searching with a stage light, always girl I aim high. Hoping that I see you dancing, girl forget the stage fright. Never take a day off, work till I get laid off. Building debt to build a dream, I'll sleep until it's paid off. No, won't be there tomorrow. Never would, never ask you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Drink without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you
take a sip for me?